Who wants to summarize what happened last session?
So we were going to the underground, or no, we were in the Reed's mansion. I had to remember which R it was real quick because River Reed's both sounds like a first and a last name. Yeah, so we were in the Reed's mansion. We were there because we were going to be investigating about what we found out, which was that some of the members of the core, who were the antagonistic part, who we were like going after, especially because apparently Mercury was also here, conversing with River. And then we had encountered, is it Hovard?
Horvold.
Holvald. We encountered Holvald, who then promptly attacked us. Thankfully, Thomas was there as well to assist us, so we were able to get that all completed. Poor Holvald did not stand a chance. That was a really disgusting fight.
Tried to walk away and got absolutely cut down.
Literally.
Man, that radiant did not help him at all. So we killed him. We found a passage which led under the mansion into what looks to be a Yostari ruin, which we found really odd because those of us who were like more inclined for the history recognized that Yostari ruins weren't really, like found or even like cataloged within this area, I guess. We proceeded through a labyrinth. Umbra got wrecked to shit with traps. And after solving a puzzle at the end, where Jean Javert used prestidigitation to heat, chill, and change the colors for the statues, we entered into the room beyond and found for us waiting a cult, where we saw that I keep wanting to call her Aubrey, but that's only because I keep trying to make the joke in my head, Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, so we found Davina's sister, who is unconscious on a ceremonial slab surrounded by a bunch of cultists. River's there, and then we found another creepy person. Sabal. There we go. And then we found out that, hey, giant eldritch being in the back, hi, ancient forbidden locked away god, offered power and riches if we assisted them to be released from this prison to enact revenge against the Yostari that bound it here. Jean Javert then tried to double cross of sorts to like make his own pact. Umbra didn't like that, revealed himself to be the next rightful heir in line, killed Jean Javert. Jean Javert blew up a bomb, fell into the void, and now we're currently in this emotionally tense situation.
Yes.
Yeah, Umbra is also -1 arm.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Right arm.
Umbra lost an arm.
Yeah, Jean Javert took his pound of flesh.
To clarify, Umbra is the Prince of North Brattle.
North Brattle, right? Sorry.
He's definitely like in line somewhere for the throne of the Empire.
Nowhere's near the top. That's why he's doing what he's doing.
Yep.
By the way, which arm? The left or the right one?
The
It was
right
the
one got
left
blown
one.
off. No, I thought Jean Javert put like a hand on his right shoulder. Did he not?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hope you're a lefty.
Well, doesn't matter. D&D doesn't care about which arm you use.
True. Especially not if you're always just mind slivering people with your daggers. Jean Javert's body disappears into the void, his outline fading to match the blackness around him. Sabal is laughing in the meanwhile. You see at the bottom, Thomas is looking up, wide, shocked, puppy dog eyes. Master? You killed my master! And he looks ready to attack you.
Can I try to calm him because I'm the closest?
Yeah, you can do so. How would you attempt that?
Hold on. It seems I have some spell.
Did you prep your calm emotions today? The most useful spell in D&D?
Hold on!
Let him cook!
Oh fuck. Okay. Oops. I think I'll just try persuasion. But I'll be like try to resonate with him.
You can
like,
also use animal handling if you desire. Since he is in a hybrid form, it would work.
Ooh, okay.
And I know
Okay.
your charisma is dog shit, so
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be like, look around. That's a lot of people, a lot of potential enemies. You are also still pretending to be under our control. So it's not the most wise decision to be making now. I know that you feel sad and angry, but I don't believe that's the right place to act upon that. And animal handling. Oh, 17.
excellent. Yeah, you needed 15 to succeed in calming Thomas. He's hyperventilating a little bit, but he does not charge forward. Later. And he just kind of slinks away, hides behind you, looks quite dejected. Oh, I thought the puppy was going to attack. Oh, well, it has still been a fantastic evening. Go, take your sister, and we will call upon you again. As Sabal approaches Umbra and holds out his left hand in a handshake, I take it this means you are interested into what my master has to say.
Umbra looks at Sabal, looks up to the void, back to Sabal. I mean it when I say I am the greediest. I want the throne for myself, but you seem to be a better idea. and have better resources than these idiots that I've aligned myself with. They have served their use. I can discard them. I see this being a fruitful partnership. And Jericho will go to shake hands with Sabal.
He just goes, tut tut tut. You should never discard resources. But if you insist on abandoning your friends, I suppose that I cannot talk you out of it. I just was under
Friends.
the impression that you would act altogether in our interest.
If they're not going to kill me for dealing with a rat, then I'll continue to move with them towards the ultimate goal.
How are the others looking? What's Anissa's face looking like right now?
Right now it's kind of hidden behind a shield. I haven't moved the token just because I'm looking through my own notes and stuff.
Okay.
But she's body blocking for Davina and Hayden to get them off away from everyone else.
Fair enough. How's she feeling?
If I had more health, I'd be doing Payday 2 stealth right about now. But, content.
What about Cain?
I think Kay is more concerned about the situation we are in. He's thinking of after so many years dealing with emotions. I think he's thinking about we have to live here before processing everything that happened. It's too much going on at the same time. We need to sit down and in a quiet place to process everything. So he's like holding everything.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough, fair enough. Davina will be wanting Umbra to come with.
With that, then, Jericho will put the mask back on. It takes a little while, given only one hand.
Yep.
And we'll give a nod to Sabal, look back up to the void entity. I do mean it when I say, when your use is done, I am greedy and I want it all. I'll align myself for now. But as I shown, when your use is run out, I'll knife you in the front as well.
What delightful new friends we have, River. Au revoir for now. And with that, I take it you guys all leave.
How bad is Umbra looking?
Pretty bad. Like, one blow
mean-
from a werewolf could knock him down.
With blood gushing from his.
Yeah, he's
I would
got a
say an
big. He's got a big open wound, baby.
Yeah, it would probably be partially cauterized by the flames of an explosion.
True. Alternatively, you also have third-degree burns.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'll cast healing word.
I will also say that this was a cherry bomb caltrop, So you probably also have like little caltrop spikes like embedded in your armor from that close range.
Oh, yeah.
my- I roll so bad. But yeah. I rolled 2, oh my god. So 10 healing.
Umbra, you are not one step away from death.
Let's leave this place before we can treat better your wounds and talk about what happened.
Well, let's get out of here then.
I'm gonna have Davina attempting to carry her sister as she is still unconscious.
I love the zigzag from blood loss.
Hell yeah.
His balance is a bit upset now.
I'm not
Yeah.
woozy. It's a tactical serpentine movement.
This is still open, eh?
Yeah,
Can walk through.
it's still kind of like,
Okay.
yeah, just on its hinges.
With that, we have the ink trail.
Yes.
Above the table. Good luck for Davina because she doesn't have to pay Gay back.
Oh,
About the
my
ink.
10 gold!
I would say she'd put it on like a a coffin or something for you, but she's just not that kind of girl.
Definitely not.
Nobles don't give handouts.
As you reach the end of the labyrinth, you see a small figure. That is not a token.
That isn't a token.
You see a small figure just standing there looking around, and, well, how else would she be acting?
She would be very nervous, very kind of not mousy in appearance, but very almost mousy in demeanor. She's kind of like holding onto a shield, sort of like using that as a way to hide behind. Um, that has like an emblem emblazoned upon it, and it looks to be like a glowing tavern fireplace. She is a halfling, 3'2", very small. Short hair, looks to be like chestnut brown, kind of like a thick, kind of like rounded features, and rather stout herself looking. She just kind of like looks about, sees the group of you. It's just like, hello. Didn't expect to be finding anyone down here. Sorry for the intrusion.
And who you may be?
Oh, right, right. My name is. My name is Dolores Hearthglow. I'm an acolyte of the Temple of Nine here.
Well, nice to meet you. Um, I'm Cain. Um, I look over to everyone, uncertain, like, and may I ask you, what are you doing down here?
I was how how do I say this? She just kind of like Like she just like clasps her hands together. Her shield is still like on her arm, but she's just kind of like now twiddling her fingers, looking down, kicking at the dirt. She's just like, I'm following a prophetic dream of mine, and maybe it had led me down here. Honestly, I've just been following how my faith guides me. She's then gonna notice Umbra and the fact that he still has like a bloody like stump of an arm. And she's then gonna just kind of like perk up and then just like run over. She says, "Are you all right?"
I am missing a damn arm. No, I am not 100%.
If you don't mind, could you put on your knee?
It takes a minute, but eventually, begrudgingly, Umbra drops down.
You see as she kind of like sets up like towards your arm or your arm stump. She touches on her shield, and you see that the hearth almost kind of like comes to life as this warm flame starts to roar in it. And then she's going to take this light with her hand, and she's going to place it over the stump. And let's go ahead for this. And she's just going to make sure that it's like fully kind of like heals up, almost like semi scars over to prevent any additional bleeding out, as heals you for 16. That that's sadly, that's all that I can do right now. I'm unable to fully recover limbs, but hopefully the hurt subsides with that.
I feel well enough to get to the temple at the very least.
That's good. I think I know a. How exactly did Dolores get in here? Did she follow the same exact path, or?
I would say that Dolores does not remember how she got here.
Okay,
She
she's gonna.
went through a fugue state and blinked, and she was suddenly here.
She's gonna like turn around. She says, I shall help you lead you." And then she kind of like pauses. She turns around again. She says, "I'm just now realizing that I actually don't know how I got down here. Do you know a way out?"
More important, if you're in your journey, would you live with us? I thought that being into this journey, whatever it is, would make you go further into this place.
Mm, no. I, but, but, mm, I have faith that Boldre led me not to this place specifically, but mayhaps she had led me to to meet you. I probably can't fully explain it here, and we might want to leave before I can give any more information about it.
Very well. We you know a way out.
I'll follow. I'll fo- mm, I'll be right behind you then.
Oh, with that, I assume you guys go on?
Yep.
And you encounter no one on your way out of the Reed Manor.
No one?
The guards are seemingly on a break or on a patrol or something, perhaps. Either way, the place is very quiet. You do see them. You do see a couple of guards like moving in the distance. You can hear some signs of life in the manor, but you don't run into anyone on your way out. It is quite late now, so most of the city as a whole has gone to bed. As you get onto the city streets, Tomas is going to look at all of you. I am going.
What? Don't care for some revenge?
My mother once said the best revenge is living well. As my master freed me, he wanted me to live. I will outlive you.
Oh, I wouldn't expect that.
He just turns away from you, ignores you, turns to Anissa, Cain, and Davina. Thank you for all that you have done. For me. For my people. Stay safe.
Stay safe, Thomas.
He will just bow towards Anissa and Cain in particular, and then gets down on all fours again and runs off into the night.
After he leaves, Cain would just let out a heavy sigh, like one less thing to worry about, because he really thought that after leaving, more mayhem would happen, more fighting.
You return back to the manor, I presume?
Yeah, probably best.
How does Dolores react to this rather ornate building, assuming that she kind of tags along?
She's not too like shocked or amazed or anything. She's been with the temple for a good few decades now. So she's actually been, around the city, whether it be to like noble events or like basic commoner needs. She's kind of like seen them all. But it's not in like a haughty kind of like, oh, this is nothing manner. It's just this isn't my first time seeing like a large mansion house kind of deal.
Fair enough. You'll finally get there. Davina will enter first. Mrs. Fallon! Who comes bustling out of the study. Put her to bed. Iris, get me a drink. And Davina is going to flop down on a chair, whiskey in hand, whiskey gone.
Davina, do you have any AIDS kit on your house?
Do I have a health kit? Oh no, that's servant stuff. Go ask Iris.
Oh, okay. I'm going after the first maid that I found. Excuse me?
Yes, sir. How can I help?
Would you have to have some AIDS kit, some healer tools?
Yes, yes. I have some there in the kitchen.
Could you please bring to the waiting room?
Right away, sir.
Thank you.
She pops back in a few minutes later, hands you a healer's toolkit.
Cain will treat any wounds that like Umbra still like present in a way of like stitching and put some bandage, anything to like protect the fresh wounds, closed wounds that are like still open, do a full medical procedure to like leave him nice enough to be able to sleep and then go to the temple tomorrow.
Yep. So the healer's kit contains like bandages and salves, so you'd be able to like bandage up his stump. Well, yeah, he just kind of has like a bare shoulder now, I suppose. Does Umbra allow this to happen?
Yeah.
Cool.
Growth this time, he's just going to be picking out caltrops.
Yep, that would be quite painful. The bleeding has stopped, thankfully, though the wound is technically still open. Seems the combined magic of Cain and Dolores have been able to help you quite a bit. What's Anissa up to?
Staying away. Because if it's gonna go nasty if she gets closer, and that's not her style.
Look, there's the elephant in the room that we can talk about, or we can pretend nothing happened. I, for one, believe it's best to talk things through.
Sure. Just looks at Dolores. As far as you're concerned, you have not heard a single word in this room. Nothing will leave this room.
If you need any additional incentive, I'm a cold-blooded murderer.
She just kind of like looks, and then she's just like, uh, uh, oh, oh, okay. I'm not entirely too sure about the interpersonal matters that you're all dealing with right now, but I'm here based off of my faith and my God. So if I need to keep mum about something, then that is something I can do.
If it was any other god, I'd have more faith in what you've just said, but alright. Fine.
Oh yeah, fuck Boldre. Nobody cares about the hearth and home and God.
Maybe. Sure, let's talk about it. Umbra.
I have forewarned. I don't handle rats well. I also forewarned I would knife people in the front. I at least had the courtesy of letting him know who knifed him in the front. Which means you three are now in on it. And if there's a word said, you know what I am capable of.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I mean, if we are being upfront about everything, cards on the table. My oath will stop me from outright murdering you. Though it wouldn't really be murder, you already committed murder, so it'd be more justice. But if I didn't have the oath that binds me, I would love to drive this longsword through your betraying, greed-stricken gut. Just so, we're clear. Although I suppose while we are getting cards on the table, everything out there, and she'll just drop the sword, on the sofa, with, the first sign of not having care for it. Your father mentioned you a few times. Wasn't really polite in what he said. For the most part, I did disagree with him. Not publicly, of course not. But I did disagree with him. He said you did amount to nothing. He said that out of all his children, you were perhaps one of the most pathetic. On that front, I do disagree with him. But I digress.
We're talking about pathetic. There's my sibling that's currently in the coma that I would had the absolute joy of trying to lord around and protect. When all in all, just another stepping stone, another knee-high gap on my journey to the top. My greed is paramount and endless. I will use any means necessary to sit on the throne. If that puts us at too much of odds, then this is where I say goodbye.
I mean, it's only fair. Stares at Cain.
Huh. Well, I just want to make one thing clear, is that your goals are your goals, and that doesn't mean it's our goals. We're not here to be helpers to you and to get your throne back. We are united under, for now, the same goal, and that's how far has I believe we will go. I'll still help any of you in battle if needed.
I
while
needed
we
the same
explore.
goal. We failed. If your goal was to get the lycanthropy curse broken, we walked up to them. We stared them in the eyes, and I made a deal with the devil. Yet, the poor prince now still is cursed. However shall we break it? Perhaps we have to put him down.
Hmm.
Well, I think in the end of the day, it's his choice to make.
Umbra will stand. You may have known my father, Anissa, but whatever you have seen of me and my mother, you do not know the trials and tribulations. Keegan discarded us. Do you really? I have never met the man. And if I did, it was before we were shipped back to North Bradle. None of the princes and princesses will amount to anything, because if they stand in my way, they'll be in a shallow grave.
God damn it! There's so many things I, as a player, want to do. They are things that make no sense.
And who's to say people can't act irrationally?
That's true.
Come on, allow yourself to break those chains a little bit.
Live a little.
What was I saying before? Right, yes. All that stuff. My end goal, if you've put yours out there, I suppose it's only fair I do the same. I was given a task, a directive. The protection and preservation of the Empire. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I don't disagree with you. The Emperor was not a good man, in any sense of the word. He had many regrets, many sins. Sins that I now pay the price for. Every fibre of my being does not agree with you murdering your way to the damn top. Because then it would be an empire built on lies, deceit, and death. And that will not last. But I don't think this empire will last either. Truthfully. For now, provided that your actions do not harm the people, you don't start a fucking war to get to the top, you don't take innocent lives, I'll stay my blade for now.
What's your definition of innocent? Change immaterial words, things? Nobody's purely innocent.
No one is. No.
All people are pawns. And those who are movers and shakers, such as myself, maneuver them. Just as I have used my cover as Umbra, you all have been playing my game. I've just told you who's pulling the strings now. At the end of the day, if you'll dance or not will depend if I cut the strings. And if that agreement is not, or if that pact is not agreeable, then as I said, I will discard you and I will move on. I now have some powerful friends.
Just gonna give Cain a moment, because.
Davina's eating popcorn.
I'm dying over here. But I want to have an insight on Umbra to see how I can put that his fuck, what's the word, the chance from him and Anissa to like go down in a way of like how easily would Umbra and Anissa turn into a fight or something more. Not because of anything, but because like their nerves are like on high. So like I try to assert if even the slightest shit can like make everything worse.
Basically, you just want to get like a sense of Umbra's temperament and intentions.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, roll insights. And Umbra, are you attempting to like conceal your intentions in any way, or are you quite open about it?
This is Umbra with the social mask off, pushing, basically testing boundaries.
That is a 25. That is a nat
I
20.
kind of feel.
Yeah. It's very
Yeah,
testing boundaries, basically.
Yeah, I would say Cain would be able to see that Umbra is definitely meaning everything that he says, is trying to push boundaries to see where they fly and where they would break. As well as he has no remorse for his actions. He believes, in a very self-righteous way, that what he has done is correct. And is good.
But at the same time, would you say like his actions are like well thought? Like he's not gonna act on impulse.
How calculating is Umbra?
Yeah, yeah.
He got healed back up to full health. He is very much towing the line, and if it comes to a fight, you can. There's probably an air of if push comes to shove, he's going to run. Given that he is down an arm and still not at 100%, but is okay with getting attacked again. Is intentionally being antagonistic.
Well, I think that we came together in odd terms, and what happened is no use crying over it. It's not gonna change anything. I'll try to understand both your sides, and so many years of life.
Oh, you don't need to understand. You simply need to do what I say.
Well, if you want a mindless slave peon, you will not find in any of us, I believe. And I say that for myself, different for both of you. The state of the realm does not concern me. I'm not from here, not from anywhere really. But I must say that the war, or the one that is brewing in the north, is what is on my mind right now.
Look, there's one of three ways that this ends. I am sitting on the throne. I am dead. Or, for some minuscule chance or reason, I lose backing and have to step away. These are the only outcomes. It's the gamble I have played. The core has always been yet another pawn. It seems the hand are willing to work with me. So if you're not willing to do what it takes, then I will simply discard you like I told them.
As I said, I do not care for who's sitting on the throne. Can be you, your father, and or anyone. I have no concern for it. I'll keep doing what I think is best for me, and I'll stay together as long as I see fitting. And for now, I have no opposition against your desire to claim the throne, nor any advantage to it.
Davina, would you stand in my way? Or would you rise as a powerful ally, the Hepburn family, aligning with the future emperor?
I feel hesitant to answer that question as the DM right now. But
That's fair. I will just leave it as a open posed one as
um,
Jericho Umbra.
let's wave it
turn
as
his-
she's gonna back upstairs to talk to her sister, look after her sister, because to be fair, after a couple of drinks, she probably would.
With that, Jericho's gaze rests on Anissa again. You said that you wouldn't want me. Therefore, we stand at an impasse.
We do. Looks at Cain with disgust. Pure disgust and hate.
Well, I'm telling you right now, my whole intention, given that Kurt would be ahead of me, has never been to cure him. It has always been to ensure his downfall. My hidden goal, that is. I am a disgusting individual. I will not deny that. But it is ruthlessness that will claw my way to the top, and when I am there, once and for all taking my rightful spot, you will be the first to kneel before me, or have your head roll. With that, I wish you the best of luck. And Umbra turns to leave. Because I'm going to go search and find my own way. It seems that we are at an impasse. Therefore, one of us has to go, and it will be me, because I work better alone anyways. Best of luck with whatever your future endeavors are. Don't get in my way.
You too, buddy.
That definitely does.
28. That's kind of low, actually.
And it,
With that, Umbra will activate. Take a step back as he's very much was expecting this at some point, but did not expect it.
Just to
This
double
much.
check, you're cool with this.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is the
'Cause
consequences of my own actions.
I clicked that on pure fucking impulse.
Yes,
So-
live a little. Are we gonna
Live-
have to go to turn order here?
Actually, can I use... Or would you, say that I can't uncanny dodge it because it was surprise attack?
It depends how much, as Anissa approaches you, would Umbra as an individual believe that bodily harm may be coming.
I get like, he was pushing boundaries, trying to antagonize to see at what point would be the snapping point and if he
Oh,
could
you
get
found
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that Anissa's sword is still on the sofa though.
Oh, on the sofa, yeah.
Yeah. So she
but
looks
he has
unarmed,
seen like
but
guiding bolts be thrown.
yeah. I would reasonably say that you would anticipate an attack and therefore can uncanny dodge.
So okay, so divide
14.
by 2. Yeah, 14. So I'll gain 14 HP. With that, I don't think anybody has a way. Actually, I guess we would see. Should we roll initiative to see who would get the first reaction next?
Let's do it. Dolores must be having a fun time right now.
Uh-oh.
If it's okay, can Dolores get in on this, actually?
Sure.
Okay, just wanted to verify.
Does Cain want as well?
oh my god! Hold on, I'm thinking.
That's beautiful.
What Cain would do?
I love how we've got both a nat 20 in initiative and a nat 1.
Love you, Dolores.
So with a nat, as per house rules, with a nat 20, you can decide where in the initiative order you want to go. Because sometimes it can be more beneficial to go later. I can't help but wonder if, with a nat 1, I decide where you go.
Stay right here, I think.
Yeah.
No, I'll be not part of the turn order.
Okay. In that case, Anissa.
Sorry, but I'm gonna cast sleep at 2nd level.
Ooh.
I have 19 current HP, so sleep will not put me to sleep.
That's a higher level cast, so that's at 21.
The additional 2d8. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the additional. Then
It's right above, yeah.
I don't think I have any way of stopping that because I don't have any.
Non-elf?
Yeah, I just have psionic. I don't have any counterspell or anything.
He's a very
And
human.
yeah, that eclipses my HP then. Umbra will stumble back after getting hit with the inflict wounds, dodging the full palm and only getting hit by the fingers. And then as sleep comes out, we'll just kind of like fall backwards.
He just lands on the ottoman.
Mm.
Dramatic theatre stage feint with the hand and everything.
Yes. I guess Umbra's not taking a turn then.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything Dolores would like to do?
Yeah, Dolores would like to kind of like jump over the chair here and get like in between Anissa and Umbra. Can I know there's probably no way I could do it against Anissa. Am I able to just like shove Umbra out of the way?
Yeah, I'd say so. You can do I guess that would be an athletics check. I will give you advantage as he is prone and sleeping.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Yeah, when I saw those physical stats earlier, I was worrying.
Actually, why isn't... Hold on. I just realized my initiative also shouldn't be a natural 1 because I'm a halfling. Wonder why halfling luck isn't... Yeah, I wonder why that's not working.
Does it not proc on initiatives because initiatives are weird?
No, it's all natural ones.
Oh.
When
Maybe
I
it's a
roll an
Roll20
attack
thing.
roll... When I roll a nat 1 on an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. And initiative is technically an ability check, I think.
Is it toggle?
But it says you
Yeah.
can roll. Not you. You can choose to reroll.
No,
you know?
it's set. Yeah, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll, but if you have it turned on the sheet, it should make it to where like it automatically re-rolls natural ones.
Maybe it just, yeah, it doesn't consider initiative as to be procking it.
That's weird. But on athletics,
With a 6, you're gonna just like gently shove Umbra's shoulder. He kind of falls to the floor, like his torso was lying over the ottoman, and now he just falls to the floor with his like injured arm, the one being hit.
I just wanted to like try to like impose my... Oh, I can move through the space of any creature that is a size larger than me.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah, so
I'd say
she
he's more like
kind of
here
like
now anyway.
yeah, kind of like failing that. She's just gonna like kind of stand up here and like to Anissa and just say, "Now, hear me out. You've all got to say and talk your piece, but I should say mine.
Go on then.
I'm here from dreams given to me by Buldre in terms of coronating the next emperor." And sorry, go ahead.
I'm just coughing.
Okay. Now, Boldre has given me visions that Gideon Aben right now is not to be the next emperor, and I am unsure who it should be. My dreams are unclear, but if this man does have the opportunity to become as such, I don't think it is of any benefit to to end his life. And that is not me defending him, but that is me saying that if it is to be Boldre's will,
She'll kneel down. I mean, are we in turn order, or is this kind of like pseudo out?
I think, well, it's definitely took more than 6 seconds to say all that, but considering that sleep is only going on for a minute, I will say, like, let's not drop turn order just yet, but I think it's been about 2 turns extra. So you got
That's
about
fine.
40 seconds to do
Okay.
something with Umbra.
She'll kneel down, so an equal playing foot to Dolores. I hope that one day you'll be able to make decisions for yourself and not rely on the visions of a god who decided to betray me. Have fun with that piece of shit on the floor. I wish you the best. And she's gonna leave. Oh, she'll spit on Umbra. Why not? And walk out.
Well. Where do you go? Upstairs?
Considering her stuff is upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, her stuff will be in Prince Kurt's room.
Yep.
You find Elias in there. He's just watching over the prince, helping to like bandage up his where he's been bitten. Ah, you're back.
Unfortunately, I need to depart. Different issues have taken place, and I need to go to see to them.
I'm sorry to
Please
hear.
apologise to the prince for my rather rude departure, but I cannot keep my oath whilst being in this group.
At this point, would Umbra have waken up?
I think Dolores would have like helped to like shake you awake before.
Yeah, I'd say once Anissa is upstairs, you'd wake up. But I'll just finish up with Anissa first, if that's alright.
Okay.
Elias, hearing that you talking about an oath, is going to offer his own hospitality and the help of him and his knights, Austin Reed, of finding you a new place to to guard or whatever.
I must politely decline. I think it's time I go back home.
So
Yep.
Umbra.
As Umbra's shaken awake, he will groan a bit before pushing Dolores off of him and getting up, stretching his sole arm as he turns to Cain. I did deserve that. I was pushing and seeing how far she would go. She will serve well. Make sure she doesn't run away. I bid you the best.
Wish you good luck on your journey.
With that, Umbra will walk out and will look towards the maid up here. If any mail comes addressed to me, burn it. And with that, Umbra will leave first.
Wait, so both of you are quitting the party?
Huzzah!
Screw you, I'm leaving first.
You can't quit on
I
me.
love
I
her.
fire myself.
It's yeah. I as a player am struggling to decide what to do here because the two people she trusted, one of them's been killed, and the other one just decided to put their hands up and go and was completely agreeing and not caring about Umbra's decision. I love Dolores, to be fair. Dolores can do no wrong.
Except for the fact that she chose the wrong god.
Oh yeah, that's something.
But it is clear that Dolores seems to care about the Empire. So that might be a point where you can connect.
Yeah.
If you hadn't have already said, I quit.
It might just be a case where she buggers off for a bit and then comes back, like later on, calming down.
Umbra did already tell you that he was leaving. You just attacked him and put him to sleep and tried to leave first.
True.
It's that tricky, impulsive nat 20 inflict wounds.
Indeed. With that, Umbra ventures out into the darkness.
Moment of silence for our boy. Moment over.
Why did I make a character with morals? Fuck's sake.
It was a choice for this game, but there were other compelling reasons for you to be around.
True.
Do you want me to make you a new sheet? Yeah.
It's. I mean, considering we've come back to rest, I'd say she'll definitely disappear for a bit. Whilst I, as a player, try and figure out what the hell I am doing.
Maybe go stay at like the hotel for a night with Rogue. Vent to them.
Yes, I will go to the hotel where we found another murder.
That Umbra committed.
It's a good reminder for you to keep your morals where they are.
Not just a murder, but also a disappearance.
I think she will stay with the group.
Okay.
Just needs a bit to realize that that was a slip up there.
Yeah, needs an evening to like blow off steam and self-reflect.
Oh my god, Cain. How could you do this to me?
To be honest, I'm fucking dying here, but to be honest, Cain is more like, I want to see how plays turn out, and you guys have once here and now heard him say about years and years that he's been alive, and in his opinion, doesn't matter who's ruling, because shit will happen no matter what. And when he says he's not concerned about the empire, it's more in a way like he's not concerned about the place and like who is sitting the throne, but like the people. And that's why he's concerned about what's happened at the north and the war that's like coming to be. Not in a sense of like I don't give a fuck about anyone can die, but in the sense of like I don't care who's in the power way.
I just got here.
It's your first day.
It's not even my first day technically. I came in like halfway through the shift.
Bloody part-timers.
I think Kay will look at Laura and be like, everything aside, I assume you're tired and want a place to rest.
Oh, I have uh b- b- bed at the temple. That is where I live, so you don't need to worry about extending me any form of hospitality. But thank you.
Above table, what time is it in the night?
Like 1 a.m.
Okay. Well, I do understand that, but taking in mind the time is rather dangerous to go alone back the temple at this hour. So I would say it's best for at least wait till the sun up.
Mm, no, you're right. It wouldn't be too good to be what going about at this time. I shall take I I shall take rest here then, if that is not too much to ask.
I'm sure Davina will not mind. Well, if you excuse me, I'm gonna check on the little sister and see how she's doing, as well as the other one that got involved in all this confusion.
Rest well.
You too.
One of the maids is happy to show Dolores to an available room whenever she wants.
Yeah. She'll go ahead and get herself set up for the night.
You can essentially take your pick of whatever room you like. Except for the ones that
Jeez.
currently have someone in them. And the housekeepers and cooks' quarters, you're free to choose whichever room you like. But the door here is broken. Still. So you'll probably be shown to the lady maid's quarters.
Yeah. Alright, so she'll set herself up for the night.
You see evidence of a recent bird living there, but much of the detritus seems to be clean. There's just an empty cage now.
Yeah, no, she has no reason to be suspicious about any of this.
She's just gonna snuggle in, very soft sheets. Have a good night's sleep. Cain, do you knock?
Yep.
No answer.
I'll knock again. Davina?
No answer. Except for a loud snore.
Okay. I assume they are sleeping. Sorry. Then I'm gonna knock on the room I can think Anissa is in.
Yeah, is Anissa still there by this time?
I'll do a slight retcon and just say that she probably got to like the banister or something, and just in sheer frustration, just dropped the bag, the helmet, and is just leaning over the banister
Okay,
like it's 3 a.m. and you've just got a drink in your hand, whatever.
fair. In which case, Cain, you turn to knock on the door and see Anissa out of the corner of your eye.
Well, would you be open to talk? Sorry, say again?
Maybe in the morning.
Well, I'll give you a space. And I'll go to the library.
Sorry, I was just grabbing some water myself. You go to the library to sleep?
Yeah, I don't need to sleep, but yeah, to
Yeah.
rest.
Meditate.
Yeah.
In that case, it looks like everyone's gonna have a nice long rest.
Huzzah.
Yep. I guess it seems best to end it there then. And we'll talk more about what to do. Honor Jean Javert with a funeral and all that next week.
Yeah, makes sense.
But just for my own benefit for planning,
Okay.
after sorting out immediate stuff, what roughly are the party thinking of doing next? Like, what's on the agenda?
Still the prince, isn't it? Or is
Well,
that ship so far sailed it's like on fire in the middle of the Pacific Ocean?
do we still have a chance to wake up Curse at all? Because I don't
Yeah.
think we do.
Yeah,
No,
he'll
we do.
he'll wake up naturally in a couple of days,
No,
but
no,
he'll wake
no,
up
sorry,
a werewolf.
Not wake up.
Oh,
Cure
cure.
him. Sorry.
Cure.
Yeah.
In order to cure him, I believe you need to kill the head werewolf, who, throughout your research, seems to be someone in that room with the void.
When we are in the void, do we feel something towards anyone particular?
Not that you weren't really examining at the time.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
so I
not the
think
vampire.
it's only one other person. Okay. I
And
think yeah. Cain gave his word about helping Curse and his employment contract. But aside from that, as I say, I think his real interest in what is happening in Tascron, and the magic stuff that's getting life off the lane.
okay. Sounds like a good idea. I just wanted a bit of more of an idea so I can prep more effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Now that was a week.